13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Pop Culture Pros, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, your sister's ass, acknowledge us. What is up, everybody? Welcome to a very special, not really, just another episode. Number 95, though. 95, Eric. 90 fucking 5. We're getting there.
My God.
Slowly but surely, we're getting there.
This is unbelievable. 100 shows almost.
We came all the way from another organization to bring our talents to Pop Culture Pros, and we're almost to 100.
Almost to 100.
I'm sharing. I'm not ignoring. I'm sharing.
Yeah. It's been we went through COVID. We went through, like you said, we started with another, we were in the territory system with, down south with WCW. And then we jumped ship and went to the WWF.
The boss paid a lot of money for us. So we didn't do it for the money, though. It wasn't just for the money.
Wasn't just for the money. We wanted, we did a Bret Hart contract where, we wanted creative and long-term employment. So,
Yeah, we took less money to have, more creative freedom, I guess you should say.
Yeah, we just signed another contract too, for all you that were wondering. We just signed we inked another 6-year deal. So we're here for the long run.
You're not getting rid of us.
Not getting rid of us.
You're not getting rid of us anytime soon. So
not anytime soon.
If you're tired of us, go watch one of the other shows then,
or don't.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, or don't.
All right. So this episode, there's been so much turmoil and so much shit going on in the world of wrestling for the last couple, last month, 2 months, 3 months, that we've kind of lost sight of what we like to do, like what we like to have fun with, and that is critiquing or going over old pay-per-views.
Yeah.
So we decided today's episode, we're just going to critique an old episode. We're not going to get into anything. Well, I mean, if something were to pop up, we would obviously talk about it.
Yeah.
But we're going to. Eric decided to talk about WCW Wrestle War 1991, and I got to watch it today, and it was a fun little pay-per-view. I got to say. This is pre-Eric Bischoff. Don't forget, this is fresh off switching from NWA to WCW. This is right before Ric Flair leaves.
Yep, right before
WWE. So, I mean, it was an interesting little pay-per-view. I did enjoy it. I had a lot of fun with it. Eric, what reason? You have any reason for picking this one in particular?
It's just I just like the nostalgia of the old NWA WCW pay-per-views. I like the fact that you see a lot of guys may have rose to higher stardom in the WWF or came back to WCW and became bigger. You know what I mean? It's just, you see a lot of guys that you get a different perspective of somebody's career. So it's kind of cool watching the old pay-per-view, seeing where they were, where they came, where they went to, and all that stuff. So
and I like the WCW one because I said I didn't watch WCW back on the day. So
yeah.
I get to watch these now and enjoy seeing them for the first time. So it's always cool. Jaime, what's up, brother? How are you?
Jaime.
He's rocking us out here with the Spanish, so okay, I got to put it up.
Buenas noches, amigos. Buenas noches.
I don't remember, Jaime. Remember Wrestle War 91, but that's what we're talking about tonight. So let's have a lot of fun with it. Yeah, I watched it today. I like I said, I enjoyed everything except really the main event, which I thought was a little weird. But this one was also special because Jim Ross was joined by none other than Dusty Rose, baby, on commentary, which was a lot of fun for me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed hearing Dusty do commentary. And this was what he just came back from WWF then, right? This is right after the Macho Man Sapphire bullshit, right?
Yep.
So interesting. All right, well, you know what? Let's just jump into it. We'll have a nice, fun, quick, easy episode tonight. Well, not
Yeah.
easy, but it's good. Well, the first match, which was not on the network, by the way, says it was Eddie Guerrero and Ultraman. Who the hell is Ultraman, Eric? What the hell is Ultraman? That sounds like a Schwarzenegger villain or something.
Was Ultraman? Didn't it say who he was?
Leonardo Carrera Gomez, Damien 666, former martial art wrestling, lucha libre.
Yeah, he's
luchador,
a Mexican luchador. Yeah,
Mexico's most wanted. Okay, Ultraman.
Yeah, Ultraman. Yeah,
Well,
I'd probably.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what he looks like. Does
Oh,
he look
yeah.
like the Ultraman, like with the silver mask with the red and all that stuff?
I don't think so. I don't know, maybe. I can't remember.
Well, him and Eddie Guerrero defeated, I can't even pronounce this one, Hucho, and Rudy Boy. Who the hell are they, Eric?
They're more luchadors, I think.
I was going to say, this must have been a
They're AAA,
luchador extravaganza match.
Yeah, AAA, that promotion in Mexico City.
Ah. I mean, we're going to go through the entire card right now and just have some fun. So sit back and enjoy. Throw out your comments. You know we love hearing from you. All right, well, let's get to the first match that I actually got to see. And let me ask you a question first, right off the bat.
Yeah.
I had no idea there was a 6-man tag championship back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Now, here's my first question, because this is number one in my notes. Why are there no belts? Are there belts?
I think there was a trophy.
A trophy.
Or something, and there might have been belts after. I know down in Texas they had belts, but for the 6-man. But I don't think they had belts, unless I'm wrong. I thought they just had like a trophy, because I remember the 6-man champions were Dusty Rhodes, baby, and the Road Warriors. They were the
Really?
tag champs. Yeah,
Well,
and then
that's an interesting.
Ivan Koloff and the Powers of Pain, I think, were too, and. There's a few more, but yeah, there were 6-man champs. Yeah, they had a belt for everything back then. Yeah, AEW is not like innovative on any of their stuff.
Later on, I figured that out. But so this one was the champions: Ricky Morton, Tommy Rich, and the Junkyard Dog.
Yeah,
I had no idea. Now this made me laugh, dude. The State Patrol.
Oh, Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker and
James Earl Wright.
Lieutenant James Earl Ray.
What is up with that? They're real state troopers too, right? One of them was.
I don't know.
I think during the match said that he was actually a state trooper at some point in his life.
Probably James Earl Ray. Wasn't he the guy that shot? Wait a minute.
No, James Earl Ray shot
Martin Luther King.
Yeah, I doubt he was wrestling for WCW in '91.
Yeah, I was gonna say they parole him and he fucking.
No, James Earl Wright.
James Earl Wright.
Which, by the way, if your name is that close to one of the most hated men in the history of America, you might want to leave the Earl out. Just saying. You might want to leave the Earl out of that name. But they teamed up with Big Cat Ernie Ladd.
Ooh, the Big Cat.
Yeah.
Ernie Ladd. No, not Ernie Ladd. The
not
big
Ernie
Curtis,
Ladd, though.
Curtis Hughes.
Curtis Hughes. Okay, I know.
Yeah, remember Mr. Hughes looking?
Oh, that was Mr. Hughes. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Hughes.
I got my Big Cats confused, but I did enjoy the fact that it was the dog versus the cat throughout this whole match.
The dog versus the cat.
But this wasn't actually a bad match. I mean, it was 10 minutes long, and I was like, 10 minutes, but it was actually a very entertaining match. So my only problem was there was no belts. It bothered me. There was no belts.
There were no belts? Yeah.
I was dying to see these belts. I really, really was.
Well, yeah.
But what? Tell me about the State Patrol. Tell me about these guys.
State Patrol was mid-card / enhancement talent tag team. And then Buddy Lee Parker became famous for being a trainer at the power plant. And he's famous for like this will tell you why Goldberg sucks so much, because he personally like groomed Goldberg, and he was there training him and stuff. And yeah, he was a trainer for the power plant. Good trainer, I guess, but fuck Goldberg. Anyway.
So neither one of these guys became anybody else or any characters that we would know.
No, he was always Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker, and like he did a lot of enhancement, and like I said, and he wasn't really like I said, he may have been like low card and enhancement talent, but he wasn't. He was in a Dungeon of Doom for a little while as the Leprechaun or something, or.
I love those guys. They're one of the worst stables in the history of wrestling, but they are hilarious.
And there was like 30 of them, like
91 Roads in the War. No, this wasn't the Warriors. This is a completely different one. Chris, congratulations, brother. He had his twins.
Congratulations, Chris.
Are they two boys? If they are, name them Tomax and Zaymot. That's why God don't give me twins, because that's why I would have named my boys Tomax and Zaymot. Just so you know.
If I had twins, I don't know what I'd have named them.
Humorous, right? Humorous? Yeah, the trainers. Dude, you would have had a Brett and an Owen or something like that.
Probably a Brett and an Owen. Or a Kerry and a Kevin.
Oh, Kerry and a Kevin. I don't know, you should stay away from them Von Erichs.
Yeah, I don't want to doom them.
Yeah. You know what? Let's hold on to that right now. Let's talk about the Von Erich movie that's being casted. What do you think of the casting job?
The only one I kind of am okay with actually is Zac Efron, because he's actually built, and Kevin wasn't super huge, but he was big, and Zac Efron was pretty big in Baywatch. He was.
The one guy he's from Shameless, and now he's from that show The Bear.
Yeah.
He's a phenomenal actor. Phenomenal actor. Right. Whether he's going to get in shape enough to play a Von Erich, I don't know.
Listen.
But he's a fantastic guy. That's why I'm not worried about this movie, because you're not just pulling out some random fucking guy rednecks because they look like them. No, these guys can all fucking act.
Yeah, but at the same time, Kerry Von Erich was like a bodybuilder. Like you've got to like, unless they're gonna like.
No, is he the one playing? I don't think he's the one that's playing.
He's the one. He's playing Kerry. That other kid's playing David, and he's not. He's like 6 feet tall. David was like 6'7".
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, maybe that's a little weird. But yeah, I know the guy can act, though. I'm just saying the guy can act.
I'm glad he can act, but like I'm not impressed so far. Only with Zac Efron, believe it or not. Like
an A24, that's the studio. Hey man, I think it looks. I'm actually very pumped up for this. The fact that they got.
Oh, I am too. I'm going to give it a shot, definitely. But like, I want him to do him justice. I mean,
And if you look at like the cast, like you got Kerry, you got Kevin, obviously, but there's gonna Bruiser Brody is gonna be represented in this. Gino Fernandez, Skandar Akbar is all gonna be in this. Of course, we're gonna get all the Von Erichs. I'm sure we'll get you got to throw in a 4 Horsemen. If you're gonna have the Von Erichs, you got to have the Horsemen or the Freebirds, or along those lines.
Oh, the Freebirds got to be in it. Like the Freebird, they have to have the Freebirds in it. They got to have them. They got to have Bundy has got to be in it, because he was a big part of World Class back then. Yeah, Bruiser Brody, Kamala, Jim Cornette, the Midnight Express. They were there too.
Well, I mean, we'll see how far they plan on going. I think it's going to be more about their lives.
I think so too,
and the curse, let alone the wrestling stuff.
Well, I mean, we're going to see like what the curse is, which is in pill and powder form. I think that's basically the curse, But those poor kids from the age of 16 had everything put right in front of them. I mean, you're wrestling with all these fucking,
Which one's the only one left? Which one's the only one left?
Kevin, the oldest. The oldest.
So do you think Kevin, seriously, like never crosses against the light? Never. I mean, I would if I was him. But then again, you know what? The rest of them, they're all really well. No, Like Kerry was a suicide though. Kerry was fucked up in the head.
Kerry was a suicide. Mike was a suicide. Chris was a suicide. David died under mysterious circumstances in Japan. Some say it was covered up it was really a drug overdose, but it was covered up to be he died of like intestinal
Yeah, I remember that on
gastroenteritis or something.
Yeah, the Dark Side of the Ring. I remember that. And,
Yeah.
and of course, the first kid who got electrocuted.
Yeah, Jackie. Yep, he got electrocuted.
Jesus Christ! I mean, whoa, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
It's fucked up. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Now, as a big Von Erich guy, let me ask you another question too. This is very important too. How detailed do you want to see? I mean, they're not going to show Kerry Von Erich blow his fucking chest open with a shotgun. But I'm just saying, how far do you want them to go? Like, would you rather be like have it true to the story and it gets a little graphic, or you just want them, just tell a better story than get graphic? You know what I mean?
No, they need to tell the story. They need to look. I mean, everything has happened in its history. So, like, let's just be true and be honest. I mean, let's just be honest with it. Let's because it can help. Anyone who's struggling or anyone who's with it, like, because Kerry thought he was hopeless because he forged a prescription. He was facing some jail time. His wife left him. Mike, had that 714-degree fever and it fried his brain, and that he was never the same. And Chris was little and he was asthmatic and he couldn't be as big as Kerry or David. And then you know what I mean? And then Kevin had to try to keep everybody together. And it's like, I guess coping and mental illness, I guess, is what you're going to get out of this. I mean, like family values. I don't know. I just think they should tell the story true to heart. Like, of course, it's going to be embellished because it's Hollywood. Of course, they're going to make up spots, like maybe like embellish a spot or like, like soften one. You know what I mean? Like maybe instead of Kerry's sex life being X-rated, he just have whatever.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they were, no, I think the mom died before. No, Fritz died. Jaime.
Fritz died first.
Then the mom died, and then Kevin's still alive. So
fucking Kevin.
And Kevin's sons, if you ever see them,
they look like
they look like Kerry and David. Like one of them looks like Kerry, and one of them looks like David. So it's like they don't. You know what I mean?
But how old are they now?
In their 30s.
Too bad they couldn't act. They'd be perfect for the fucking movie.
They would be perfect for the one guy could be Kerry all day long, and the one guy could be David all day long because he's the one guy. What's his name? I can't remember their names now. Von Erich.
That's good. Kerry has
Marshall.
Daughter.
Kerry's got the daughter who's Lacey. Yep.
Yeah, smoking hot. Hot dog. Good for him. What about the rest of them that died? Did they have kids? Do you know?
David did, and she died like at birth.
Oh God, Jesus.
Mike didn't have any. Chris didn't have any. Only Kerry and Kevin did. Kerry has two daughters.
I thought the Kennedys were cursed.
Yeah, no, the Von Erichs are worse. And then Kevin has like 4 kids. He has 2 daughters, 2 sons, and Marshall, and I can't remember the one. Not Lance. Why do I want to say Lance? Because Lance Von Erich, the fake Von Erich. Oh my God! Anybody, Jaime, can you help me? Who the Von Erichs are? Marshall and who? Anyway, Marshall, Kevin's kids. Yeah, Marshall looks like David, and the other one looks like Kerry. I mean, and if you look at them, you're going to be like, holy fuck. Like they fucking look just like their uncles. Both of them do. They look just like the one's even built like Kerry. Like if he voraciously worked out like Kerry did, he would look just like Kerry, but he's not like the work. I'm sure he keeps in good shape, but he's not like I don't think he quite has. He has like maybe 3/4 of the genetics. He doesn't have all of them, but the other guy's big. The other one, and he's barefoot too, like his dad.
I'm trying to actually look right now.
It's Marshall and somebody. I'm going to kick myself right in the ass. Ross.
Now, I don't know if this is really them or this is just one of those wrestling things. Hang on.
Put it up.
Share. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up right now. Share screen.
Yeah.
Is that them? Come on.
Yeah, that's so this is Ross and this is Marshall. And if you take the beards off and the dumb hair, he looks like Kerry. If you really look at him, he looks like Kerry. And he looks like David.
Yeah, they definitely look like Von Erichs, I'll tell you that much.
They look, yeah, they do. And they're like, he's the one's like about 6'4", I think, and the other one's like 6'1", 6. So they're big guys, but and I never made it with the WWE. It sucks because I think that they could have done something with them. Like there's the three brothers right there. Okay, so there you go. Oh, maybe they are pretty big then. Yeah, they're
Dude, this dude's jacked.
Yeah, that's the one that looks like Kerry. So yeah, he is jacked, I guess. No shit. Wow.
Oh, shit.
Damn. So compare him to
dude, Kerry. Look at this one.
Kerry and the Warrior. Look at that.
I think this is like your porn right here, Eric.
Yeah, that's my dream. That's like my dream.
You throw Roddy Piper in this picture, and you got yourself a full-fledged boner.
I'll have a heart attack.
Dude, he was fucking jacked up, man. Like, you know what? Warrior is bigger, but Kerry was fucking more defined. He was. I would pick Kerry 10 out of 10 over Warrior any day as far as that goes.
Oh yeah, no, Kerry had a much better physique than the Warrior. What's the Warrior? It wasn't a slouch at all. The Warrior was not a slouch at all.
No, I'm not saying.
But Kerry could have won Kerry could have won bodybuilding competitions. Like he's
Ross.
Yeah, their names are David and Kevin. Their names like Ross's name is Kevin, I believe, or David. Whatever it is. Their real names are David and Kevin. So. Cool. Yeah, so he named him. I'm assuming if excuse me, Kevin had a third son, he probably would have named him Fritz Carey. I don't know.
Well, that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. So far, all we know is we have a Vince McMahon documentary that's being made. We have a Hulk Hogan movie that's supposedly still being made, and now we're getting the Von Erich movie.
Is it still being made? The Hogan movie?
Chris Hemsworth said he's training for it, so I'm assuming it's still being made.
Is that why he was so jacked in Thor?
Yeah, he was Hoganing for that shit.
Because he is fucking huge in Thor, Blood and Guts or whatever it was. Love and Thunder.
Blood and Guts. I like that one better.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get back. The trios tag team, they retained their titles. Ricky Morton, Tommy Rich, Junkyard Dog, they all won that match. Anyway, I said again, the only thing that bothered me was there was no belts. I don't know why it bothered me so much, but I just wanted to see what the belts look like. I always thought three was a good idea. Oh, Eric, this one had me cracking up, okay? First, we have Bobby Eaton taking on Brad Armstrong.
Brad!
Now, the cool thing about this was Brad Armstrong. We all know Armstrong, famous sons of, Bullet Bob. Yep. They actually say on the broadcast that he has a younger brother fighting Desert Storm over in the Middle East. And if you know your history, that's Road Dogg.
That's a Road Dogg.
So that's pretty cool. They mentioned Road Dogg fighting in the Middle East for the Marine Corps back in Desert Storm. I really enjoyed that part. But the thing I couldn't stop, you know what? I have to bring it up. I love the fact that we can do this now, by the way. Bobby Eaton, beautiful Bobby, and this particular pay-per-view looks just like fucking Jim Bunker.
Wait a minute.
Beautiful Bunker, I was calling him today.
Beautiful Bunker.
I have to find, but I have to. Oh, hey, this is not a bad one. This kind of looks like him. Hang on. Hey, come on. Does that look like him? Am I wrong?
Let me swallow.
But am I wrong though?
From here on out, he is now known as Beautiful Bunker.
Like where? I'm gonna see if I put 91 in the search. Let's see if we can be more. Well, this is the one against Tom Zink, right? No, it's Tom Zink right there. Let me see.
Yeah, that was Tom Zink. What about that one in the gold? Or
How do you zoom in? I don't know how to zoom in.
you gotta view full image. Now you can zoom in. Click it. Mine will get the little eyeglass thing.
I don't have the little eyeglass thing, but yeah, when he was wrestling today, all I could see was Bunker. That's all I saw. So I kept saying, "Yep, from now on, he's going to be beautiful Bunker."
Yeah, he is beautiful Bunker.
Let me find another one. I got to find one more at least, just to prove
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. But well, this one too. Wait.
No, the one before that.
This one.
Yeah, there it is. Beautiful Bunker.
That's not fucking Jim Bunker right there.
That's Jim Bunker. Yep. If you just put like a curly, like a kinky, wavy haired, pasty.
I'm gonna text him and say, "Where were you in '91? Were you at Wrestle War '91?" Because I don't know, dude. That's him. That's his face.
That's beautiful Bunker right there. Beautiful Bunker Eaton.
Oh my God, that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna change his name in my phone and everything. It's a beautiful Bunker. Who is he with? Who is he here with?
Oh, Lord Steven Regal. They were the Blue Bloods. Boy, you missed a lot, man.
He was a blue. I didn't know he was a blue. I knew who the Blue Bloods were, but I didn't know he was a blue blood.
Yeah, he was Robert Earl of Eaton.
Oh, that's right. I
remember that?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes I just get stupid. I get dumb. But yeah, okay. Let me get back to that. But yeah, that distracted me from this match because it looked like just like him. But it was a great.
Bunker had a mullet too back in the day.
Yeah, he did. He's a friend of ours from where Eric still lives, where I used to live. He's a friend of ours. He's also a fan of the show, so I hope he's watching because he is
I hope so. Hashtag beautiful Bunker.
That's right. I'll make that banner. I'll put it up.
Make that banner up quick. Yeah. Hashtag.
Yeah. So Bobby Eaton beat Brad Armstrong. Like I said, it was pretty cool. Then mentioning Road Dogg, yeah, that was your first Armstrong of the year. That's why I had to text you today. It was all these Armstrongs, all one kid. Next up, we had a very weird Japanese women's tag match.
Yes,
because they were promoting the following Wrestle show, which is going to be
All Japan or something.
Oh yeah, it was going to be Muda versus Sting, all that kind of. So they were promoting. So I'm not even going to pronounce these chicks' names, but the match was okay. It wasn't that great. This was still '80s women's wrestling, which.
No, even though it's Japanese, it's not. Yeah.
It was pretty garbage. It was really actually kind of boring. Oh, and you know what I said? But one of my notes, beautiful Bunker did a Hogan leg drop off the top rope.
Yeah,
I dug that.
You know what that's called?
Oh no,
the Alabama Jam.
Really? I really dug that. I was like, look at this fucking guy with this move. This is a pretty cool move.
He's from Mobile, Alabama. He's a real Southern guy. Yeah. Beautiful Bobby.
That's one thing about WCW when you're watching. You know you're watching a Southern promotion. You know you're watching Southern people in the crowd. You know you're watching what you're watching. So next up, we had, and again, I thought this was pretty cool too, because it was Dustin Rhodes, like I said, with Big Dusty on announcing, having Dustin out there fighting. Oh, here we go with the Nature Boy, Buddy Landell.
The Nature Boy, Buddy Landell.
I hate saying Nature Boy because it bugs me.
How many Nature? I mean, there was like 100 of them now. That's like but Buddy Rogers was the original.
At least 100 of them. And you know what, Eric? I didn't appreciate him back in the day, but Dustin Rhodes is a pretty damn good wrestler, man.
He is a good wrestler.
Even at a young age, he looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, he was the natural Dustin Rhodes. That's why they called him that, because he just took to it like that. You know, he was. I mean, he's Dusty's son, but he's actually a better worker than Dusty, believe it or not. Dusty's probably a more charismatic.
Oh, of course.
Whatever. He's the American Dream, baby. There's nobody better. I'm the second most recognizable athlete in the world, baby.
Well, that was my favorite part of this thing, because Dustin gets him in the corner and starts dropping the elbows.
Yeah.
And so JR says, hey, Dusty, what are those? He goes, those right there, baby, are hereditary.
Hereditary.
So I was dying laughing. He's like, those elbows are hereditary, brother. I was like, oh god. So that had me cracking up. Had me
That's
cracking up.
fucking perfect.
It
That's
was
perfect.
After this one was over, first of all, Missy Hyatt,
Oh,
annoying as shit. Annoying
and
as
she's
shit.
and she's
Am
a
I wrong?
skank. No, she's super annoying.
She's super. Her voice is terrible. How does she manage a job?
She slept with everybody.
I guess why she had a job. Okay, because
that's a known fact. Yeah.
But they did stick her in a funny situation. She said she was going to be the first woman to go into the men's locker room for an interview. So she says, I'm going in. She walks in, and there's fucking Stan Hansen. Big, giant Stan, cowboy, redneck fucking Hansen with a I have to go deposit right now. I'm going to go deposit New York on you right now with a fucking chaw about that big, fucking hanging out of his mouth, drooling. Because she kept saying, I want to see these babes, these hot babes or whatever. And then she walks into fucking Stan Hansen with a fucking chew in his mouth.
You have a rope and everything?
He had the rope, he had everything, just all in character. Screaming at her, get the fuck out of here. This ain't no place for women. And he fucking chases her out and he spit on her, which was fantastic.
That's awesome.
He spit chew on her. So she runs out all scared and shit. I was like, you know what? And even when we came back to Shivani was laughing. And it was a real laugh. It was no fake laugh. He was cracking up that Stan Hansen spit on her. So it was fucking hilarious.
Well, can you imagine this big redneck giant hillbilly chewing with a bull rope with a bell and a hat and going like a cow. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ.
For a woman, and fucking you got Choss fucking flying all over the place. It's getting on her. It's getting on the cameraman. It's getting on the camera. It was hysterical. Like I said, you come back to Shivani and he's just like this. Okay, Missy, thank you. He's trying to, but he was just cracking up. He couldn't hold it. He was cracking up live on air. It was fantastic. So I really enjoyed that part of that one. But Dustin did get the win in that one. Because those elbows are hereditary, baby.
They're hereditary.
Next up, I had to text Eric because I was like, really? The Young Pistols.
The Young Pistols.
Armstrong. Steve Armstrong, yet another bullet bomb.
Another one.
And Tracy Smothers defeated the Royal Family. Who's the Royal Family, Eric?
The Royal Family is...
I can test you on your knowledge.
Why do I always draw a blank? Hold on.
I'll give you time. I know you'll get it. Meanwhile, I'll just say Jaime says he knows of 3 Nature Boys: Buddy, Rick, and Landell.
Yeah, Buddy Rogers. Yep, Buddy Rogers was he was the original Nature Boy, and then there was Ric Flair. I thought there was another one too. Oh God, it's killing me here. The Royal Family. Oh, anyway, give me a minute. Give me a minute.
No problem. No problem.
I've got to.
Well, we'll go on with. Well, I'll just say what they had. It was a tag match.
It was a tag match.
Wasn't a very interesting tag match though. But my question was: the Young Pistols in '91, was that supposed to be a direct Young Guns reference? But you can't say Young Guns because that's probably copyrighted. So we're the Young Pistols.
No, they were first. They were first the Southern Boys, and so Tracy Smothers and Steve Armstrong were the Southern Boys. Either they were the Southern Boys first or the Young Pistols first. I think they were the Southern Boys first. And then they turned into the Young Pistols because I think first when they were the Southern Boys, they broke up. Steve came to the WWF for about 6-7 months. He was Lance Cassidy. And
that sounds familiar.
He was a babyface. He was he came out to like country music. He was over too. He was good. He's one of the better Armstrongs, I thought.
Well, here's the most important question. Did the Deposit Southern Boys have a problem with them using their name?
I don't know. Probably. I would guess they did, unless they were too drunk to realize it.
Yeah, now they were named Southern for a way different reason.
Yeah, that was the drink. But
all right. So Royal Family.
Wait. No, it wasn't Jack Victory.
Yes, it was.
It was Jack Victory, and I can't remember Rip Morgan.
Rip Morgan.
Rip Morgan. Rip Morgan. God,
Jack
I knew it.
Victory and Rip Morgan.
Both Americans, and they're not even.
What a cool name, though. Jack Victory and Rip Morgan.
I guess he was a really cool guy backstage too, Jack Victory.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They became nothing later on.
Jack Victory had a pretty decent career in the 80s and early 90s. I don't know much about afterward, no. But Tracy Smothers, of course, would go on to be in ECW. He would be in WWF for a while as Freddie Joe Floyd. He was also in Smoky Mountain. He was Tracy Smothers in Smoky Mountain. He had a pretty good career. A lot of people say he was a legit tough guy, but then I'm hearing contrary reports now that he wasn't. So
look at Jaime. He's our correspondent for the Latin countries. Rip Morgan had a big run in Puerto Rico.
He did.
That's
he did.
Cool.
There he is. There he is.
Don't start, Terzio.
Where you been? Where you been?
The next segment, dude. And again, I think this is why I enjoyed it, because I laughed quite a bit through this. Paul Heyman had his own little talk show. Well, he wasn't Heyman then; he was Paulie Dangerously.
Was it the Danger Zone?
He had the Danger Zone.
Oh.
And his interview for this show was Elegante.
Oh no, I don't remember this.
Oh,
I tried. Awesome?
I tried to find it on YouTube. All freak. You know what? I'll give it one more shot. I'll take a look while I explain. But I tried to find it so we could play it. So Elegante's from Puerto Rico, I assume.
Argentina.
Argentina. You're right. My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mix all you guys up. Don't get all offended. But he's from Argentina. But Paul Dangerously decides to come out dressed as a matador, including a giant sombrero. Hysterical. Now, when he gets to the ring, and this proves how long he's been doing this and how good he is at it, but all this shit he said could not be said today. He came in saying, I know all you Hispanic wrestlers, you all like to steal, and you all cross the border, and all you're illegal. He was telling you, got right to his face, who, by the way, is 8 foot tall. Paul Heyman, 5'5", and he's telling the guy, I know you're all you Latin wrestlers steal. You all cross the border. Where's all your little border friends? He kept saying so much shit like that.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap.
Dude.
It was great, though. It was
Can you imagine standing next to somebody who is almost 3 feet taller than you?
No, I can't.
That's unfathomable. I can't, like... I can't.
He took a slam from Elegante for talking that shit, so I give him that credit, too.
Elegante slammed him?
Yeah.
That's like getting dropped off like a second story roof.
He slammed him pretty good too. Yeah, I don't think Elegante he had no soft touch to that guy.
No.
That guy was a bit of a brute. And
he was stiff.
Yeah, he was super stiff. Now is this is pre Giant Gonzalez?
Yeah, right after it was 90. He stayed around until 92. And Royal Rumble 93 is when he came out and attacked The Undertaker.
Okay. So my timelines get all confusing.
Yeah.
So that was pretty funny, though. And I tried to find it, but I couldn't find it. I searched all day for Paul Heyman, Elegante, Danger Zone, all those keywords, and I couldn't find that one because I would have played it because it was that freaking funny.
See you guys later. Got to run. All right, Terzio, have a good one, buddy. Thanks for stopping in.
Okay, Florida Marlin. See you later. Imagine Kali versus Gigante. Yeah, two giants. It'd be like watching Godzilla versus King Kong, only without the cool stuff.
Kali, no, I would say more like Andre versus Gigante would have been better.
Andre versus anybody is good. Yeah,
Andre versus anybody.
Giant free. Next up, we had Terry Taylor, the Red Rooster himself.
After post-Red Rooster.
But he was known as what? The computer. He had the computer.
Was he Terrence?
I don't know, but he was Alexander York, who would later become Marlena. Who I think looked better, way better as Alexander York, by the way.
Way better.
That's just my personal opinion. And he's talking about the computer, how their computer can help them figure out how to beat their opponents, and going on. And Terry Taylor's wearing a suit. I was like, all right, whatever floats your boat, dude. You are the Red Rooster, and you always will be. Get used to it. They fought our old friend Tom Zink, the Z-Man.
Oh boy,
I can't believe Tom Zink had such a run in WCW after he left.
they thought highly of him. Like, and he looked good. He was handsome, and he was built.
And he had
But
singles titles, right? He had a couple singles titles. Didn't he have a couple?
Didn't he have the TV title and maybe the U.S. title? Or no, he and Salvatore Sincere, I think, won the tag titles.
Oh Christ!
But he was known as Johnny Gunn, not Salvatore Sincere yet.
Which is much better.
Yeah.
But still, it was still pretty funny. Let me go back to. Oh, I had to go back to that one thing though. Dusty Rhodes saying "elegante," elegante. He said "elegante." I forgot how he said it now. Shit, I was practicing
Elegante.
it. I was practicing it all day because he wasn't saying it correctly. And he goes, "Fuck, I forgot." You know what? Next episode, I promise. Next show, I'm going to open up just talking like that, and I'm going to say "elegante" 5 times in a row. Because I actually tried to study him today just so I could say it tonight, and I forgot.
We still have to do a show of Jim Cornette and Dusty Rhodes.
I know we have to. It'd be freaking hysterical. But yeah, that was a pretty good. But Terry Taylor, he's one of those victims of absolutely no personality whatsoever.
Yeah,
But a decent wrestler. But he's a good wrestler though.
He's a good wrestler. Yeah, he's a good talent, good hand.
Yeah, just nothing. I mean, the Red Rooster, dude. Once you're the Red Rooster, you're done.
You're done.
You're done.
When you're the cock of the walk, that's it.
You're done. And you have a red mohawk, and you're done. You're done.
You had posters and shirts, and I mean, fuck, man. Why did he stay the Red Rooster? I would have.
I know, making that money. It's all about that.
Who gives a fuck what everybody thinks? If Vince likes you, fuck it.
Exactly. Next up, Big Van Vader versus Stan Hansen, which ended in a double disqualification. This was just a fucking brutal, just a
slugfest.
Slugfest shit show. Just like who could hit harder. I don't think these guys, judging by what I saw, I don't think they like each other very much. It looked very stiff. It looked really like they just did not like each other. I mean, I could be wrong.
I mean, you're just talking about two big brute. Fucking
Stan Hansen ain't doing no high spot move, and he just
no.
They were just beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, and Stan Hansen will beat the shit right out of you. I mean, Vader's big and tough too, but I think Stan Hansen probably is a little tougher.
Yeah, he's one of them Texas. You go in the Texas bar and he's sitting there. You fucking don't sit next to him,
or you just leave.
Yeah,
you know, or you buy him a drink, you know, and then tell him that then sit there. And the next guy that walks in, tell him that he was hitting on his wife, and then he'll wipe the whole bar out, you know.
Or you say, the stars at night, and hopefully he says, are big and bright, and hopefully, because if not, that dude will knock your fucking teeth out.
Yeah, I'm afraid that. Yeah, he's badass.
But to me, I said the match really wasn't too great. Only 6 minutes long too. That'll show you exactly what was going on in that one. Next up, we had Lex Luger, the United States Heavyweight Champion, taking on Dan Spivey.
My guy, Dan Spivey.
One of Eric's boys, Dan Spivey. Dan Spivey carried Luger in this match.
Yep.
You could just tell. Luger was still a little. I mean, he was around for a couple years, but he was still very, very green. Very new.
Luger.
But again, 91 Luger, ridiculously built.
Oh no, he's a specimen. Like, and genetically gifted. I mean, like he could just like breathe on himself, and he was like huge.
Yeah. I saw Hanson and PR as a kid, scared the shit out of me. Yeah, I don't blame you. Eric, were you close to Spivey?
No. Spivey was just always one of my favorite. Did I meet him? I might have met him once.
Jaime, if you were going to give Eric to build a stable, his stable would be like Spivey, Wyndham, like stuff, guys like that. Those big, tough fucking. Eric, give us your 5-man stable if you were a manager right now.
If I was all time, my stable right now.
5 guys.
5 guys. Dangerous Dan, Barry Windham, Gino Hernandez,
Oh, Kerry Warrior.
Steve Regal.
Oh, Steve Regal. Look at that. You're throwing out the underdogs today.
Well, I'm doing a heel stable. Like,
Okay.
yeah, and number 5 would probably be Stan Hansen. Yeah. Did I already say Stan Hansen?
No.
No. Spivey, Wyndham, Regal. Who did I say? Spivey, Hansen, Regal,
Wyndham.
One I forgot. But yeah, no, I definitely yeah, they're the guys that I always liked, the tough guys, the legit guys.
The guys that'll really beat the shit out of you.
They'll yeah, you don't want to pull a false move.
Like not selling.
Yeah.
They will kick the shit out of you, which I think we should just play again, Eric, because I think we should play that every week.
Well, the skyscraper match?
The skyscraper match, because that is I absolutely love watching that. What was that dude thinking? I mean, you know what we're talking about? You know what? We're gonna play it. I don't care.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
At the end of the show, we're gonna play it because it's one of the greatest things you'll ever see in your entire life. How do you not sell to these two animals?
Yeah, You're in there with literally, like, Sid's not tough, but he's big and scary, and he's strong. So
and you're disrespecting him and the business.
And
so
the business.
He will kill you. He will kill you.
Well, Sid will just rip your arms off, I mean, but Danny Spivey will just beat the living shit out of you, like, because he's.
We're gonna play that at the end. So anyway, all right. So let's get through this. Lex Luger defeated Dan Spivey, by the way.
Oh, Gino Hernandez. I forgot Gino. Yeah, I said Gino Hernandez.
Yeah, which they said at the end of the match we're going to present a new United States title. They were introducing a new, and they kept making sure you knew it would cost $20,000 for this title. Horse shit, but okay. And who was giving it to Luger? Good old. You remember who it was, Eric? Who
was
handed it the title?
Was it Nikita?
Nikita Koloff saying, "Oh, congratulations! Here is your new title." Wham! Lays him out with that belt. Nikita comes back because he was retired for 2 years or something. And Luger's the one that beat him, and he was pissed off. And guess what? He's back. And that dude I wouldn't want to see that dude in the dark. Nikita Koloff.
Nikita?
He's a scary. Around his eyes, dude. He looks like a killer. He looks like he would really kill you. I'd be afraid to meet that guy.
Yeah, he's like Pastor Nikita now. He's like all, Jesus and
oh no. All right,
and whatever. He's a fucking screwball.
Let's not get into that one.
No, let's not even talk about that. That's
all right. Next up, the tag title match. Doom, the champions. That's Butch Reed and Ron Simmons, of course.
Yep. Another legit tough guy. Another legit tough guy.
The Freebirds. Jimmy Garvin, Michael Hayes with Diamond Dallas Page. Diamond Dallas Page was their manager, and he was first getting started. He was not good, and he was not good in the beginning.
No,
he didn't find his niche yet, so he was pretty horrible on the mic. He just sprouted a lot of party things like, we're gonna party, we're gonna strut, we're gonna do this. It's like, all right, dude, shut up.
Yeah,
throw some substance into your promos.
He would end up forming the Diamond Exchange with Vinny Vegas and the Diamond Stud, who we know as Scott Hall and Kevin Nash.
That's right. Vinny Vegas, dude. I like Vinny Vegas. I don't care.
Vinny Vegas was great, dude.
I thought he was hysterical.
I loved Vinny Vegas.
Well, this match ended because Natural Butch Reed. Actually, I keep calling the Natural. What is he in this one? He wasn't the Natural in this one, was he?
Hacksaw Butch Reed.
Hacksaw Butch Reed. See, I'm still thinking about old WWF. He hit Ron. He put on the knuckles to knock out one of the Freebirds, and he missed and hit Ron Simmons. That was the big turn. I guess is where Simmons turned face. Because Teddy Long and Butch Reed beat the living shit out of him at the end of this match for losing. The Freebirds win the titles. Plus, they were with Big Daddy Dink, by the way. Big Daddy
Oliver Humperdinck, the Big Kahuna.
Daddy Dink.
Big Daddy Dink.
I should just change my name right now.
I think you should. You are now for the rest of the show, Big Daddy Dink.
All right, let me change it.
And I'm going to change mine. To
There we go. And I even left the capital just to be different. Wow, that's weird. Teddy Long's wife passed away today. I didn't know that.
I heard that.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, that sucks. Oz was one of the worst characters ever, Jaime. I like Vinny Vegas. At least he was funny. That was Kevin Nash finding his, starting to learn how to do promos and starting to learn how to talk on the mic and stuff. So
it was like a little diesel, a
little bad New York accent, a little bad, but it was still funny.
Yeah, he was trying too hard to do the New York accent,
Oh, yeah.
but that's okay. That's okay. That's
right.
part of it.
That's how you learn.
The Vin Man.
The Vin Man. I'm gonna smack this. What's the famous line? I'm gonna take this toilet lid side hand and smack you in the mouth. And the way he said it, I was like, dude, that's horrible, but it's still funny at the same time.
Smack you in the mouth.
It's still funny at the same
time.
You
know why it sucks? Because he has the Detroit accent where they say like the Chicago Detroit, like I'm gonna sneak you in the mouth. And it's like okay, yeah.
So. And then the main event, which again I wasn't really a big fan of. I'm shockingly enough, it was a War Games match, which I'm not a big fan of the War Games matches either.
No, War Games.
I don't understand them. That's what it is. I don't understand them.
There's 2 rings and it's a big Hell in a Cell kind of cage.
Yeah, but 2 guys start and in 5 minutes someone else comes in. But how the hell do you win?
You pin or submit.
You have to eliminate. Is it elimination or is it just anybody?
Anybody can beat anybody. Yep.
That's weird to me. Anyway, this one was the Full Horsemen, but not 4 of them. It was Ric Flair, Barry Windham, and Sid Vicious with Larry Zbyszko.
Yeah, he was substituting for Arn.
Yeah, because Arn was there, but he was hurt. And they ended up beating Sting, Flying Brian Pillman, and the Steiner Brothers. And the Steiner Brothers, again, U.S. Tag Team Champions, no belts.
Yep. There were U.S. belts. They were red.
No belts. I'm like, where are the belts? Why am I not seeing the 6-man belt? Why am I not seeing the U.S. tag belt? I want to see these belts. No belts.
Wow, they didn't have the U.S. tag belts, huh?
Well, they didn't wear them to the ring, so I don't know what was going on. But this why I don't like these matches. Why I'm starting to not like battle royals. They're just so much shit going on, and you always catch like 2 guys just kind of faking it. Like, because, there's just so much going on and everyone's tired. If you watch a battle royal closely, you'll always catch 2 guys in the corner just like chop.
Like Paul Roma and Kamala or
you always catch it. And this was kind of that match. This match was kind of like that. But this match ends and it ended horribly, I think. If you're going to throw this match together, I want a definitive ending. Sid powerbombs Brian. They beat the shit out of Brian Pillman for some reason.
Oh, they're beating the fuck out of him.
They beat this guy bad. They powerbombed him twice.
Is it the first one they dropped him on his head?
They dropped him on his head. Yes, they did. Yes. And they powerbombed him until he couldn't move anymore. And the ref's like, match is over because Brian Pillman can't continue. What? What do you mean it's over because Brian Pillman can't? There's 6 of the guys in the ring. Let them fight.
Yeah.
Let them fucking fight, man. So there's a winner. So I didn't enjoy the ending of this match. But, and here's my other thing, Eric. Elegante, brother. Fuck, I forgot how he said it. Elegante.
Elegante.
I have to remember how he said it. But he comes into the ring because Brian Pillman's his little buddy, to quote JR. Why is Brian Pillman Elegante's little brother? Hey, you have any recollection of that?
Well, he's his little buddy?
That's what he said, because Elegante came up to save Brian Pillman.
Maybe maybe. I kind of remember them palling around. I remember that he was palling around with Sting and.
Daddy, Jack, the cat.
Okay, you heard her right.
Jack the cat.
She said Jack the cat.
Oh, she wants to see Jack the cat. Oh, okay.
She fucking remembers the name. She remembers the name and everything.
Oh my god.
All right, Jana. 1 second. We're almost done. So yeah, the little buddy thing threw me off too. But am I wrong though? Why would you have this big match with the Horsemen and Sting and the Steiners and just be like, it's over. One guy can't continue. It's over.
I don't know. That's poor. Well, that's Jim Herd booking. So that's
Yeah,
You know,
that's why it makes sense. Yeah,
because that was the shit time at WCW. That's why Corny left.
this is why
'Cause
Flair
remember
leave.
Bob?
They're about to turn him into Spartacus.
Yeah, and Flair left right after that, and then Luger left. Steiner's left. Everybody was leaving, but then Hogan came, and then everybody went back over to WCW, and then Vince bought WCW. So like, you know, well, it's just like now. It's just like now. Like we were predicting 3 years ago that AEW was going to falter because they were just right out of the gate too big for their britches, and throwing $1 million contracts to all these like half talented indie wrestlers. It's like I almost wish I was still wrestling because I'd try out for him. Like I'd be like, "Fuck, man, give me a shot."
If you go, I don't know if you went on the Just Too Sweet page today, but my friend Michael posted a thing about an audio recording was found of Tony Khan's father,
Kamal Khan or whatever,
Shahid or whatever, screaming at Tony. It's not real, but I was hoping it was real.
It's
but
not. It's fake, right?
If you click on it, you get rickrolled. So I was dying laughing.
Oh fuck! You get rickrolled.
I was dying laughing because you get rickrolled. But I was curious to see. I got to look that up too after the show. We'll save it for next time. The profit margin for AEW so far in the first 3 years, because this fake article said that they lost 17 million or something. I don't think they lost.
I would believe it.
17. That's a lot of money
in 3 years. I believe that.
No. 1 year. This past year, but I don't think that's possible.
I do with all the injuries. Like their investments aren't paying off. Like Punk and Omega, I would buy that.
I have to look that up too. Yeah, Jaime, we actually have 2 pages. We have the Just Too Sweet group, and there's a Just Too Sweet. Like we made that in the beginning when we first started. You'll see actually pictures of me and Eric on there. Eric when he wrestled too. You can see Eric when he was a young strapping lad wrestling.
Yeah.
And then pictures of like me at like WrestleMania and stuff like that. So yeah, we have 2 pages. Join them both. I'll send you a link to both of them.
Both of them, Jaime.
So yeah, well that's pretty much it. I think it was a decent pay-per-view except for the main event.
Yeah, I can't believe and it was so weird. And like Elegante went into the cage, right?
Yeah, he went into the cage and just pulled out Brian Pillman.
Yeah, but he didn't. He like didn't even fit though, right? Like it was like
He supposedly ripped the door off, which was an exaggeration. He just pulled it open. It wasn't like when Kane ripped the goddamn door off of the cell.
Oh, did Shivani go crazy? Like, oh my god!
Well, it wasn't Shivani. It was Dusty and Jr.
Oh, Dusty and Jr. Oh well.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm pulling it up, Eric. I'm pulling it
up. We got to see it. We got to see it. They pulled the damn door off the cage. That was before the Triple H. Yeah.
That was before Kane did it. All right. Well, before we end this show, well, I don't care if we get in trouble for this or not because this has to be shown. This is a famous, very famous. How do you describe this? Ass whooping.
This is okay. So this is an enhancement talent that obviously wasn't trained correctly and wasn't following instruction. And when you do that and you screw the match up, you get the shit beat out of you in the ring. I mean, back in the day, but nowadays. And
let me tell you something too. I always watch this too. His partner is lucky they didn't beat the shit out of him just for being there. They actually threw him out and were like, "Dude, walk away."
I think they told him. I said, I think Spivey told him to get the fuck out of here. And
yeah, because if not, we're gonna. That dude just took off. So basically,
can't you see Spivey like whisper to him?
Oh, we'll watch it right now. We'll see.
We got to watch it. We got to watch.
Basically, this is a guy, like I said, an enhancement talent who decides he's not going to sell. And if you don't know what selling means, you shouldn't be watching our show. No, selling means you react to getting hit. You know, you cringe, you move your body, whatever. So you have to sell. This guy doesn't sell anything. Anything. And now you're going to see what happens. Now you're going to see what happens to him. It is one of the single greatest videos you are ever going to see in your life. So I'm going to put that on, and then we will come back and end this show on a glorious note. But here we go. Here he is. Here we go. Mike Blackwell. That's him. Mike Blackwell's dead.
A team that comes from the city of Metropolis.
No, he's not. He's not Mike
With
Blackwell.
their manager, Ted
Oh, he's not?
Long.
No, he's
Ladies and
something
gentlemen,
else.
These are the Skyscrapers.
Now look at these two monsters.
Skyscrapers.
You're
Yeah,
not
look at
gonna
these guys
sell-
coming down the ring.
You're not going to sell for these two? Just watch. Oh my God, I love watching this. Look already. Not selling. Not selling. Look at this. Gets
Oh,
right
it
up.
is. It is Mike Blackwell. Because
Look at
Avalanche is the other
Look
guy.
Gets right up. What are you doing?
And he knocks Sid over because he doesn't kayfabe it. Oh, Sid just laid into him.
Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Gets right up.
Spivey just said something to him.
Look.
Spivey just kicked him.
Double clothesline. I'm getting right up.
Boy, this is one big team. And there's Dorman's at ringside, too. Double power bomb. One.
He's trying to kick out. Now watch. Now here's where the beating begins. Oh, look at the first kick. Now look at Fat Boy.
See, he just whispered to him, "Get
Get
out of here."
Is this guy? Look at that. Look at that throw.
Sid just fucking hurt. Oh, look, Sid's going out. Oh, Spivey just kicked. Oh,
wait. We're going back. We're going back because I want to see it again.
Blackwell ran right into the foot.
Watch him throw Big Boy out of the ring. That first kick by Sid is fantastic.
Double clothesline. Boy, this is one big team. And there's Dorman's at ringside, too. Double power bomb.
Look at him trying to kick out. Now watch.
Yep.
The first kick by Sid. Oh, I love it.
oh, shit. Oh, Sid fucking hit him. You see
Yeah.
Danny whisper to the guy going, "Get the fuck out of here."
Look at that.
Blackwell. The Skyscrapers are bad to the bone.
Oh, see Teddy
Oh.
Long's fucking ripping on him too.
Look at it.
And they're not
Oh,
gonna do
shit.
that. This is freaking. They're trying
Look at that.
to hurt
Oh,
this
look at that.
Oh, Jesus
Look at that.
Christ.
Well, let's get out of here. This is disgusting.
Spivey's gonna deck him, I think. Oh, shit. Did you see that?
Dude, those were vicious.
Oh,
I love it.
like you said, the two
I
guys,
love it.
out of anybody in wrestling, the two guys that you don't want to sell for are not that. Them are the Road Warrior or the Steiner brothers, worse off.
He tried to kick out of the power, the double power, whatever you want to call it, the power bomb. This guy was trying to kick out.
Mike
So I was
Blackwell.
like, dude, you weren't kicking out.
Like,
Oh,
I wonder what happened to him. Like, I know he probably never wrestled again. Like,
Dude, if he did, I want to see what he looked like after that match was over. After he went back to the locker room. Even Teddy Long was screaming, like, dude, I'm going to fuck you up. That was so great, though. That first kick by Sid, you knew it was on. You knew it was on.
yeah, and then
Spivey told Fat Boy, you better get out of this ring because we're
go back to the locker room.
We're going to beat this guy to death.
Yeah, your partner's done. Get out of here.
That's a good way to end the show, man. We should end
That's
the show
perfect
every week with that clip.
We should, or the IRS or the Mike Rotunda one where he shot on the guy that wasn't selling for him.
Which one was? Oh, I'd say that for next time then.
Say that for next time. Yep.
We'll end the show every week from now on with someone not selling and getting their ass kicked for real.
Yeah, by legit tough guys.
That is fantastic. I absolutely love it.
That's one of the best. What a great way to end your night. Like, it gives you comfort, knowing
No, that this idiot got his ass kicked for doing the wrong thing.
for being a douchebag. Yeah.
I love it.
Me
All right,
too.
guys. We are going to get out of here. We had a lot of fun with this pay-per-view. Thank you, anybody who watched. Thank you very, very much. We are now officially 4 shows away from the big one. 5, well, technically 5. Well, depends on how you kind of count it. But we're
96,
getting there.
97, 98, 99, and yep.
So we're 5. We're 5 away from the big 100. We're definitely going to take a week off before 100 to kind of get everything good to go. Because we got the GOAT formula coming, which we are going. I'm going to print out the names pretty soon. I'll send you the formula, and you guys are all going to vote. And we're going to have the Just Too Sweet GOAT of professional wrestling. And if you cheat, we won't count your answers because I don't want to hear that Doink is the greatest wrestler of all time because I'll kill you all. Nothing against Doink. I'm just saying.
Nothing against Doink.
No, but he's not the greatest wrestler of all time. So that's all I'm saying.
No, he's
So
not.
If you lie, we will know, and we will not
Yes.
include your answers, Dave. Okay, Dave, don't give Kenny Omega 10s across the board because
Kenny Omega shouldn't even be in the top 20. Like, there's no.
Oh, I said I'm going to go by like 3 or 4 different websites. Their consensus of the greatest. We'll take 20 guys. I said their consensus of all time. We'll mash them all together. Until we get our 20, and then we'll put the formula up there. Everybody can vote, and whoever wins.
Wins.
Whether we like it or not.
Yep.
So that's all. I mean, I will send you the invitation for the links. No problem. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining. Another wonderful Tuesday. What do we got going on? I don't know. Tomorrow night, I don't know what we have going on. I don't know what other shows, but we did the Giant show Monday, which sucked because they lost. Sports from My Contact's coming up. Put in the Books is coming up. Empire, I believe, is Thursday. Granny's is next. I don't know.
Granny's was Sunday, I thought.
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I know A to Z is probably Friday.
A to Z is definitely Friday.
So that's all I know. Everything else we all kind of juggle and try to figure out time and all that kind of crap. So
well, Tim, it's nice that the Just Too Sweet show and the A to Z program are consistent and always on the times that they say they are, and they don't always have to fucking, do the drama fucking change time thing, and fucking Hildegard has to fucking get her nails done or something. I don't know. Fucking come on, like. Have a little respect for the boss and fucking do what you're supposed to do.
Wait, I have a new banner. There you go. That's it.
Eric shoots. I love it.
I'm gonna keep that banner there just in case you go off on one of your rants again.
I'm one of my rants. Hashtag Eric shoots.
So yeah, Hildegard, you better watch your back. So they're all coming up. Watch all of us. Like I said, follow us. Facebook pages. We have. I think we have a Twitter. I think we have a bunch of stuff I don't know about. Follow Pop Culture Pros on all those. Make sure you follow us on on YouTube. Click the little like button. You will know every time we are on. You will get a little ding ding on your phone or whatever. On the audio sites, if you don't like our faces, you just want to hear our lovely voices, we're on Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, you name it. We're all over the goddamn place. The boss has done a great job getting us all out there. So they'll do that. Yeah, that's it. I will send you those links, no problem. Eric, do we have a special appearance by the kitty cat before we go?
Lauren?
She's not here, so you don't have to go crazy. If it's possible, I'll call her. If it's not, don't worry about it.
Is it possible for Jaina to see Jack? What? Yeah, she said hang on. So go get Jaina.
Jax, go get Jaina for a minute. Yes, folks, we're letting Jaina see the cat. Did you hear her before? She comes in, she goes, Jack the cat. You want to see Jack the cat?
Okay.
All right, come here. This is the segment. This is Jaina's segment of the show, everybody. You want to say hi to Eric?
Hi, Eric.
Here.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
I'm good, honey. How are you? Look, who's this? Who's that? Who is that?
Jack. It's Jack.
The cat. Hi, Jack the cat.
Yes.
Aw. And Lauren. Say hi to Lauren.
Hi, Lauren. Hi.
Aw.
Thank you, Jaina.
Thank you, Lauren.
No problem.
And that was Jaina meets Jack.
Jaina meets Jack.
What a better way! What a better way to end the show.
That's that is the best way to close the show.
All right, folks. Eric, any parting remarks before we go?
Learn to like it, because if you don't, you're going to be falling in manholes that are uncovered and probably hurt yourself.
Unprotected manholes.
I have no idea.
I like it.
I like it.
See ya.